Hello, everybody. Welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the drive-thru, Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's ever live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, with us is Damian Sosh. Alex Smart's with us from Las Vegas, Nevada. Tony Brown, Ninos, Shane Mickle, Wayne Scott, and Jay Briggs with us. Here's how it's going to line up for this evening. We've got Smart, Sosh, Brown, Ninos, Mickle, Briggs, Scott, and then I will close this one out. All right. Good card tonight here from NBA. We'll see if LeBron can get that scoring title. Actually, the scoring leader here. That's something we'll be looking at today on TNT late night tonight. NHL and college hoops as well in action. Let's get this one underway. Let's go and welcome in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. He's been on fire here in college hoops this season. Alex, what's happening?
Good, Tony. How's everything with you? We're going to attack some NBA, but we're going to, like you always like to say, from a different angle. And we're going to hit we're going to hit one prop tonight that I think has some validity in being able to cash for us. This one's going to go with Nikolai Jokic under rebound amount here that's being offered, up to 12 rebounds, and or 11. I'd even go 11 rebounds or under here. About 45% of the time is what he's gone over this number this season. It's so he's not like consistently doing it. We all know, this guy's a possible MVP. We know that he's a top-tier basketball player, putting points on the board, doing just about everything you need him to do, but he's going to go against a team with Rudy Gobert tonight, and if Gobert can't go for some reason, it looks like he'll have to fight it off with Naz Reid, that giant. I've got nicer words to say, but anyway, he's pretty rough and tumble under the rim, and he's going to give Jokic a lot of issues here this evening, and or Gobert. And I don't think he's going to do all that great. And the Wolves are tough on centers anyway. So what I'm looking at here is under.
All right, we got Alex says go under 11.5 boards here with Nikola Jokic. Of course, Jokic is nursing that hamstring here, and Jokic averaging right around there, right, 11.3 rebounds a game, which is nearly 2.5 lower than he did last year.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dealing with a hamstring injury right now, and there's some issues. I'm hoping he even plays tonight, but I know he's having some issues with that, and so we'll see. As far as I know, he is supposed to play, so we're going to go with an under here.
Yeah, he's missed it. He's missed this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 8. He's missed that 11.5. So under 11.5 rebounds. Nikola Jokic, this one to have a start time here, 9 Eastern time. All right, Alex, let's go over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Great results here in college hoops. 1,642 units of profit in college basketball for this season. We do have a pretty big college basketball board here with the major conferences here on a Tuesday in action. We see some SEC, see some Big Ten, see some Big East here starting here. Some Big East, both conferences starting in about less than half an hour now. NBA as well on the board. TNT doubleheader. Hockey, what do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
So we've got a 3-pack of college basketball tonight, 2 sides and 1 total. And one of my biggest cards in the NHL this year, I've been really selective with my NHL early, and going to move here forward with more aggressive action as we near the playoffs. And I've got a 3-pack of NHL on board tonight, also 2 money lines and 1 total. And just 1 NBA selection this evening, and it's a total. And that's it. That's it for tonight, but lots of action. We're going to have some action here with Super Bowl this weekend. I've got a side selection I'm going to put up. And I think I'm going to include for everybody some prop plays inside the side selection. So it'll be just one price. Unfortunately, we can't guarantee the props, but the side selection will be the main selection. And but anyway, that'll be a bonus for everybody to join me with this weekend for Super Bowl weekend.
That's right, again, with Alex Mott over at Pick Dogs. Great results here in college hoops. 1,614 units of profit. That is all documented from Alex Mott over at Pick Dogs. Get on board tonight. He does have a 3-pack up there, 2 sides, 1 total here from CBB. Also in action with a hat trick, a 3-pack here from NHL. Sharp money, late steam here. Total here on from the NBA. But instead of buying all these plays individually, why not pick up Alex's 7-day all sports pass? Get all of Alex's premium plays for 7 days. That would include all his college hoops, NBA, as well as NHL, and of course the Super Bowl, right? The Super Bowl will be in action with that 7-day all sports pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout and you'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having your show. See you that success, and we'll catch up with you in a couple days.
Thanks, Tony. Take care. Have a great night, guys. Bye.
You got it. Alex Smart here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on our coverage, guys, here on the drive-thru. We're going to welcome in next Damian Sosh. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. I caught Mitch's email. You can see Damian amongst the leaders here over the past 7 days. Make sure you subscribe to that newsletter over at Pick Dogs. Of course, Mitch gets that email out now just about every day. He's been very consistent with it. Maybe that was his New Year's resolution, but it is so far working. So check it out there. Let's bring in. We'll get to Damian Sosh here. Let's see where we got him here on our board here with many cappers. We will be debuting. David Racy will be debuting next Monday. And one of the new, he's been on the board for a while, but he'll be debuting on the drive-through next week. I'll bring in Damian right now. Damian, what's happening?
How you doing, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Pretty good matchup in the SEC tonight, right on ESPN at 9 Eastern time. Kentucky here hosting Arkansas. Kentucky's 5.5-point favorite. Total is 138.
Yeah, Arkansas, it's a team that started off the season red hot. They won 11 of their first 12 games. But since that, though, they've really cooled off. They won just 6 of their next 11 games. One of the reasons for their decline is they have a hard time staying healthy. They've had guys in and out of the lineup, and they've also had a hard time shooting from beyond the arc. They're hitting on just 30.6% of the three-point attempts. It's a team that really likes to do a lot of their scoring on the interior, and I think they're going to have a problem in this game as they're going up against Oscar Tshiebwe and Kentucky. Kentucky, really, they're playing their best basketball right now. They won 6 in a row. They've covered the spread in 6 of their last 7. And one of the reasons being is their offense has really kicked it into high gear. Now they have 4 guys averaging double figures. They lead the SEC in three-point field goal percentage. It's a team that averages 75 points per game on the season. Just to give you an example, really, of how kind of dangerous this team's becoming, their last game, they beat Florida 72-67. Tshiebwe, who is their leading scorer, he averages 16 points a game. He had just 4 points in that game. So that's just kind of giving you an idea that other guys are really stepping it up when they need to. Now, Arkansas, they have just been away from their home court all season. That happened last weekend when they beat South Carolina by 2 points. I don't see them going into Rupp here and beating Kentucky. Now the Razorbacks have beaten Kentucky the last 2 times. I think just that little bit more fuel here for Kentucky to get it done on their home court, and I like them. I like them to do it, and I like them to cover the number as well.
All right, we got Damian here on Kentucky laying the 5.5 here against Arkansas. Kentucky has been really hot. For some, they may have not got the cover. So many had that 5 in that game against, like I did. I was watching that one and having dinner and said, oh my goodness, they're not going to cover this. But we got the push at the end. But some who had 4.5 got the cover. Although Arkansas has played better of late here, winning 4 of their past 5, losing there at Baylor by 3. So showing some, still covering that line there. They are shooting a little bit better, but again, they beat Ole Miss, LSU. A&M is probably the most decent team in there, and beating South Carolina. So 3 of those 4 teams, of those 4 wins, were not really against the top tier there in this conference.
Yeah, you're right, Tony. A little bit kind of the bottom feeders. And as I mentioned, just 1 win away from Arkansas this season, and that was against South Carolina. So Rupp is a tough place to play. Kentucky kind of playing their best ball in the season right now. I like this Wildcats team going forward.
There you go. Damian here on Kentucky laying the 5.5 here against Arkansas. This one have a start time here 9 p.m. Eastern time over on ESPN. All right, Damian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, great results. Or if you got the email, you've seen Damian was featured there in the email today. 590 units of profit last 7 days. It is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. Coming off a monster day yesterday. NBA, college hoops, NHL on the board tonight. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, coming off a really great night, went 5-0 yesterday, and we're looking to keep that going again tonight, guys. I've got 3 plays that are up for sale. You can get those 3 plays also in my Hoops 3-pack. my NBA play out there. It's just $15. Cash in on that, and then hook yourself up with a long-term plan. If you guys have a plan right now, you'll know that I have a couple extra plays out there on the board that aren't for sale that you'll see on the website. And that's really the way to go, guys. A 3-7 30-day plan or a 2-for-1 capper deal. We got the Super Bowl coming up, obviously. Really excited for that. Last year at this time, I really kicked it into high gear. We really started to see a big ton of profit going here as the college basketball season winds down. Conference tournaments aren't that far off, and March Madness isn't that far off. So now's the time really to hook yourself up with a long-term plan, guys.
That's right, long-term plan. Get on board here with Damian Sosh over at Pick Dogs. Great results over the last 7 days. Big monster day yesterday. Damian here with a 3-pack from Hoops tonight, so get on board with that. Coming off a 5-0 night, so things are really hitting for Damian. Also, a Vegas Gold NBA play, individual plays up there as well. And then instead of buying all these plays individually, why not go long-term with Damian? You can get that 1-month all sports pass, get 30 days of premium plays here from Damian. Of course, that will include all his NBA as well as NHL. The Super Bowl play coming up here on Sunday, and of course, college basketball. This will get you all the way to the end of the regular conference season. Remember on March, it is the end of March, the first week of March. That is when they end this conference season. March 5th is the last day here when the major conferences are over. Then we get the conference tournaments. So you get the remainder of the regular conference season. Some of the tournaments are involved as well. Some of the earlier starts are part of that 1-month all sports pass here when you get with Damian in the college hoops. So get on board here. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. You will save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-point capper promotion. Even greater value there, right, Damian? It was always great having you show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again next week.
Thank you, Tony. Have a great night.
You got it. Damian Sosh here on the drive to. Let's continue on, guys. A lot of people sign in right now. Those likes, those thumbs up, keep them in. What's up to you, Nick Beats Vegas? All right. He's saying out there, get those likes, those thumbs up. Michael Robinson, let's get those thumbs. That's right. He's leading the charge here. Let's keep those thumbs up coming in. Let's continue on here on the drive to. We're just going to go up to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's now time to welcome to the show Tony Brown. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Tony Brown has been hitting the books in Vegas and NHL today. Let's bring him right now. Tony Brown, what's the word?
Tony T, what's going on?
It's going great. All right, here we go tonight. I know a lot of attention on this game. Lakers here to host the Thunder. Lakers are laying 6.5 total, 239.
Yep. Everybody knows, unless you've been living under a rock, LeBron only needs 36 to become the all-time scoring leader. However, I think he wants to do it at home, in front of the home crowd at the Staples Center and against Kareem's old team, the Milwaukee Bucks. That game happens on Thursday. So I think tonight he gives minimum effort or, just an average game, 20 points, something like that. So that way he can ensure he breaks the record at home Thursday. So we're going to bet on a prop bet. It's under 50 total points, rebounds, and assists. That's the whole stat line. And it has to come out to under 50. And I think we get that easy because, like I said, I think he saves his best for last. And that's going to be on Thursday at home against Kareem's old team. Like, you couldn't write a better story than that. So tonight, get a minimal effort out of LeBron. And I think that one goes under 50.
All right, Tony Brown says LeBron James under 50 points, rebounds, and assists. He's got 2 TNT games, 2 home games. Tonight here against Oklahoma City Thunder, it's a 10 Eastern game, and that one will be at home for the Lakers. And then, of course, we're looking at the game at Milwaukee. So you're basically saying here that, what's more important, I think, for this Laker team, and LeBron knows that, is getting the win. Because it's going to be very tough to get in that. This is that Western Conference, that battle for the 10th seed and the 7th and 10th and 6th. These teams are really tight. I mean, really, the only throwaway teams this year are the Spurs and the Rockets. So there's 13 teams that are going to vie here for at least a playing game.
One good win streak or one good losing streak in the Western Conference, it's all over. 4th place and 13th place is only separated by 4 games. So, a couple games here, we'll be in 4th hosting a playoff game. A couple bad losses, we won't even be in it. So definitely they're going to be focused on getting the win more than the individual accomplishment, which will come on Thursday. And I just don't see LeBron having a big triple-double or no major stat line tonight.
Yeah, because these games are so vital right now because the Lakers are trying to scratch and claw to at least getting the 10th or better in that NBA. Like I said, only 2 teams are write-offs. Forget the Rockets, forget the Spurs. There's 13 teams trying to battle for 10 spots, Tony Brown.
Yeah, we're just putting ourselves in position. Scratch and claw is a little bit drastic. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
mean,
well.
we're not scratching and clawing or nothing like that, but we're not where we want to be. But we'll get there. Like I said, only 4 games separates last place and fourth place, so a little bit of scratching and clawing, and we should
That's
be all
right.
right.
Well, let's see how it rolls here. And I guess that Ninos was laughing at that one too. So I guess you guys thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, the Lakers, they can't mess around. Okay, we saw what happened last year, and like I told you, this West is tough, especially when you got like the Kings are like in a 4 seed. I think they're last check. So we'll see how that rolls. Tony Brown likes it. Hey, LeBron, let's just win the game. Because they're probably Milwaukee's going to put an L on us on Thursday, but let's try and give them something to go home smiling with that scoring lead, right?
Did Mills pay you to say the Kings right there? Like, of all the teams you could have said, we haven't even reached the break yet, and you're talking about the Kings. That's the team I'm talking about that can go on the 4-game slide and go from first to worst. So
Oh yeah,
I'm not worried about it. That's who's scratching and clawing to stay in position.
there you go. They're going to scratch and claw. It's going to be a crazy close for the regular season here in the West. As the All-Star break's almost like 2/3 into the season, so it's going to be a sprint home. Tony Brown says, okay, LeBron, just win the game. Let's get the record on Thursday under 50 points, rebounds, assists. This one will have a start time here, 10 Eastern time in Staples Center. Watch it over on TNT. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for tonight's action. Of course, showing great results in the NHL. 735 units of profit. Come off a really good day yesterday over at Pick Dogs. Tonight, we got the NBA on the board. We got the college hoops as well. Some major conferences in action, or some starting here in less than 10 minutes away right now, as well as NHL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we have big plays in the NBA. I have an NBA 3-play, and we have 3 big plays in the NHL, and I only have 1 game in college basketball. So that's 7 games total. You can get either one of those 3 packs, or you can get them individually. It's up to you, and bang your bookie out big tonight.
All right, get on board with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. 735 units of profit NHL. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. You better believe Mills is in tune right now. I see him in the chat room chiming in. So get on board with Tony Brown right there. You see the great results here in the NHL. And of course, tonight he's got, as Tony Brown was mentioning tonight, he does have a feature play up there, college basketball perfect pick up there. Also a triple play here from the NBA, NHL 3-way 3-play up there as well. As well as the long-term pass. Of course, Tony Brown offers a 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass to get all his premium plays for that period of time you select when you go to his handicapper page and make that selection. And of course, Tony Brown, you're in Vegas. You grind it out every single day over there, whether it's baseball season, whether we got NBA, football. That 1-year all sports pass is the best value up there.
Yeah, it's the best way to go. It'll get you all the way until next year. Not a season pass, not just a football or basketball pass. It's a yearly pass. 365 days of plays and get you everything I got. Every sport, championships, playoffs, everything I release. There's no upsell. And it's for very, very just one low price. You pay one time and get the plays for all year.
That's right, get the plays for all year. Of course, like I said, it's 1 year. It's a 365. Tony Brown there in Vegas. So get on board with it. Use that promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off that 1-year all sports pass. It's at $12.99 when you use the promo code. Significant discount, about 90. You save in that one. Significant savings there, about $195 off that price when you use the promo code PICK at checkout. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, Tony Brown, it's always great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again in a couple of days. And then will that be the day when LeBron breaks the scoring record?
Exactly. So Thursday, I already got my pick slotted in. I'm going with the Lakers. I think we break the record and get the game.
Get the game. This will be a tough one there against Milwaukee. All right, Tony Brown, have yourself a great evening. Tony Brown here on the drive through. Let's continue our coverage, guys. If you miss any picks, we'll recap at the end of the show. And stay tuned for that. Now, of course, after Tony Brown talking Lakers, guess who's up next? You know who's up next. You can pretty much guess who's up next, right? It's going to be Ninos, right? He'll be wearing his Laker jersey tonight. Let's bring him in right now. Ninos is ready to roll. Alan, what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, still a Laker fan for sure, but I mean, I just got to say it's hard to be scratching and clawing when you're out there looking like a bunch of declawed kittens, you know. So,
there you go. All right, he's giving he's giving him a little heat. He wants to see better out of him. Yeah, they got to see a little better about this. Like,
gotta keep it real, man.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a position where you're having to claw your way into a playoff spot. Remember last year, they were, oh, there's no problem, we'll get in. Yeah, right. You were outside looking in. All right, that's what happened. So you need to win games like this tonight. Don't kid me. This Western Conference is going to be very hard to get in that 10 seed. It's not going to be easy for them to get in there. And don't forget about the Pelicans. When Williamson comes back in, they may find their way back up again. So don't expect some of these teams to go down. Kings, Portland, the Pelicans. They may look vulnerable at times, but they still get wins out there. Islanders here to face the Kraken. Kraken way out east tonight on the East Coast. Islanders short favorites -115, total 5.5.
Yeah, I really like this game a lot. Actually, it should have probably been a premium play. I think the Kraken are in a good spot here. They have the rest advantage, and they've done well on the road. The Islanders played last night, and the Kraken are 16-5-2 on the road, so a real good road record there for the Kraken. And I think again they were also 2-1 against the Islanders. They won the first meeting as a huge +187 dogs. And they lost the second meeting, but won the last meeting 4-1, where it was more of a balanced line like we see tonight. They were slight favorites in that one. I don't understand this price here. I guess the Islanders are at home. They haven't been terrible at home, but still not as good as they traditionally are at home. Not having their best season either, the Islanders. So I really like the Kraken in this spot and taking them on the money line. You could even put some on the reverse puck line here, get them -1.5 and see and some plus 240 there. So a little bit on that might not hurt either.
See what they give. They give. They put Ninos on that parlay, on that three-legged parlay. Now he's loving the plus now. He's loving the plus now. That might have been strategic there for Mitch to put El Ninos there on that duty, on the three-legged prop parlay, all that plus every single day. All right, El Ninos here, Kraken minus the 105 here. Of course, the Islanders. I don't know how you look at this because Islanders have a game after the break. Of course, this is a back-to-back spot. And the Kraken, well, they were relaxing since the last game here on the 28th. So this is their first game back against a team that's already skated since the break.
So yeah, but I'd still rather be on that extra rest than playing a back-to-back. They may even have their better goalie tonight, I believe, in that. So that's not worried about that. I mean, it's the whole team that played last night, so they're going to be on some tired legs. And
man, Islanders can't find the net. Look at all these games where they score 1 and 2. This is what the past 12, 13 games they scored like 2 goals or fewer in about 12 of their past 13. What's happening? They're not even lighting the lamp there, El Ninos.
Yeah, no, as I said, pretty disappointing season so far, and the Kraken have been actually having a pretty good season. So I really like them in this spot. As I said, I think it's a great spot for them to grab another road win.
El Ninos likes them here.
Already impressive road record.
The Kraken here going to go ahead and lay the -105 against the Islanders. This would have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, El Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium here for tonight's action. Of course, we do have NBA here on the board, as well as 6 games from the NBA. We have college basketball as well as hockey. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Got a 3-pack in the NBA. I got a couple plays there individually as well, and my best bet in the NHL. So a couple extra plays for everyone on the long-term passes, as everyone else mentioned. That's usually your best way to go, or the 2-for-1 capper specials.
That's right, guys. Get on board with El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you want to cut on board with him tonight. Up on the board here, El Ninos has his 3-pack, his NBA Tuesday triple team. The three best bets from the NBA is up there right now. Credit guarantee, meaning it must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in action here, NBA alley-oops. A lot of individual plays up there. NHL power play up there as well. But instead of buying these plays individually, the 7-day All Sports Pass is a good option. You can get all of El Ninos' premium plays for 7 days, include all his NBA, college basketball, NHL, and of course that will include the Super Bowl when you get that 7-day All Sports Pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, El Ninos, as always, great having you show. Have a great evening. We'll catch up tomorrow. But I know you do contribute here to the Pick Dogs channel with you and Wayne with that 3-legged prop parlay.
That's right. Just 1 rebound short of hitting it last night, so came real close. But got another good one out for you guys tonight, so make sure you go check that out after the show.
Check it out after the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. When that video drops, you're there to get it right away. All right, y'all have a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, have a good one, Tony.
Got El Ninos here on the drive-thru. Reminder, guys, if you miss a pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Up next is Shane Mickle. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Catch his written work on the sites as well. We'll bring in Shane right now. Shane, what's happening? Shane, we can't hear you. You might be on mute there. Still no sound. No sound from Shane there. Let's see. You might have to sign out and sign back in again. So while he does that, let's go ahead and get on. We'll go to the next capper. Get ready, Jay Briggs. You're up next. So we'll bring in Jay Briggs. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, catches jam session every single day. A lot of discussion there. A lot of comments there from the good folk there that check out Jay's video every single day. And of course, everybody looking forward here to look like it's going to be Wednesday. Is it? That's what Carlisle was talking about, possibly Wednesday. Or we're going to see, not Carlisle, but the coach there, kid was talking possibly Wednesday. We'll see Irving in the lineup there. We'll see if Luka is healthy. Now, Jay, what's happening?
What's going on tonight, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. We have the Magic here to host the Knicks. The Magic here, the dog here with the Knicks here laying 1, total 225.
Yes, sir, Tony. We got an interesting game here tonight, man. Really good game. I think the line's right where it should be. But me personally, I think we go ahead and take the Knicks. As I do think they win this game on their home. Away from their home floor, where they play their best basketball actually this season. For some odd reason, the Knicks play their best basketball outside of Madison Square Garden. I know the Orlando Magic have cut it on here recently and have sneakily became the second best cover team in all of the NBA. But I just like the spot a little better for the New York Knicks at 17-9 on the road against the spread, the best road cover team in all of the NBA. The Knicks are the better team here in this matchup. We're only laying 1, which is a bucket. I think they do go in here in Orlando and get a win. It's going to be a good game here tonight, but I think Jalen Brunson does just enough. Him and some of the other guys like Fournier, who actually played last game, surprisingly, Julius Randle. I think those guys get it done here tonight in Orlando. So I know the Magic been pretty hot, but I'm taking the Knicks. I'll lay the 1 here in this one.
All right, I've got Jay here going to lay the 1. Go ahead and lay the 1 here with these Knicks here against the Magic. We saw the Knicks get done there against Philly, but this Orlando Magic, Fultz, Harris, Wagner, Banchero, Carter in the lineup. No Bamba, no Kiki in this one. So you're getting pretty much Orlando here with some of their core in there.
Yeah, and like I said, Orlando has been playing good basketball in their own right. They really have. We've seen them beat some quality teams here recently. You know, they've won 3 of their last 4. They split in that home-and-home with Philadelphia, but I still think the Knicks the better team. The Knicks, you know, coming into this little stretch of basketball, the Knicks trying to make that huge playoff push. And I think the addition for Jalen Brunson was a really huge addition for this team. You know, former Dallas Maverick, I really like what he was able to provide for in the playoffs. And I thought arguably he should have been an all-star this year, the way he's playing for the Knicks. And I think they have enough. I think they're just flat out the better team. I think they do beat the Magic here in this one.
All right, we got Jay here on the Knicks. Laid the 1 against the Magic. This would have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's go over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, we do have a 6-game card here from the NBA. Also, NHL and action being known to dabble in the NHL, as well as action from college hoops as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir, tonight, Tony. I got 4 plays, all in the NBA tonight, including my $15 NBA Jam Session play, my best bet on the board every night. It's in the NBA again, so you can scoop that up, $15. I also have a 3-pack, my NBA money-making 3-pack. That pack does not include the $15 NBA Jam Session play, so you can scoop that pack up over at Pick Dogs Premium, $40. All 4 plays for sale over there, man. So scoop it up. Let's make some money tonight, and let's keep this momentum we've been having rolling forward.
That's right. Let's get on board here with that Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, get on board with this NBA Jam Session. $15 for the play right now. Get on board. Guaranteed credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in there with a money-making 3-pack up there from the NBA. So those are his 4 plays. But instead of buying these plays individually, you can get on board with Jay's weekly All Sports Pass. Get all of Jay's premium plays for the 7 days, include all his NBA, college hoops, NHL, and of course the Super Bowl, which is on Sunday. That's part of the 7-day pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jay, as always, great having you on the show. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But I know we can catch your jam session with that video rundown every single day from every game on the board. Of course, the NFL Pick Show is just less than 24 hours away here on Wednesday on the Pick Dog channels. You, Big Al, and Mitch will have a pick here from the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Our final show of the year, man. What a great season it was for the NFL. Great year doing the show with Big Al and Mitch, man. I had a lot of fun doing it. Last one, Super Bowl show. Should be a good one tomorrow. Same time as always. So catch us there. We'll let you give us a pick. So, but then again, it might not. So.
It might not. It was supposed to be last time, right? You had 2 games. It happens. It does. All right, Jay, continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. See you tomorrow, Tony.
Yeah, Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Reminder, guys, you miss a pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Seen a lot of people sign in here. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's see if we can rehook up again here with Shane Mickle. We weren't getting sound from him. Maybe he's got that corrected. Find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring him in right now. Of course, Shane has written contact as well on the sites. All right, Shane, what's happening? I can hear some noise now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Shane. I can hear you now, coming in clear.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. We go to the Mountain West tonight. College Hoops, Mountain West Network, regional coverage. Air Force here hosting Colorado State. Air Force, the point favorite. Now I'm seeing Pick'ems pop up in a lot of places now. The total here sits here at 135.
Yeah, on some books I've actually seen. Well, at least when I checked like 15 minutes ago, Air Force was actually getting a point, which is a change from the open. But I think that no matter what you get them, +1, +2, -1, -2, they're going to be the play here. You know, Colorado State has struggled on the road this season, only picking up 2 wins. And I think the big difference here is the defense. You know, Colorado State likes to push the pace, and their defense really struggles or seems to struggle most games. But against teams that like to slow down the pace, that are good defensive teams, they struggled. You know, so the team only put up 50 points against Boise State, 52 against Wyoming. So when they get in those slower paced games, they struggle to score. You know, and Air Force has been good at home, winning I think 9 games. And you know, when they faced off against, I wouldn't say poor competition, but you know, mid-class competition, they found success. Their last game against mid-class competition was against Wyoming at home, and they put up over 80 points in that game and ended up winning. And they've found success covering spreads at home against teams with losing records. They're 5-0. Their last 5 games at home against teams with losing records. So I think that continues here again going against this Colorado State team. I like Air Force getting the point or laying the point or whatever your book says. I like Air Force. Get the best number here because you can see 1. I'm seeing 2 in one book, and the sharpest book in the world seeing 2. So we're seeing some line moves here. There is some injury flashing, but it looks like it's Colorado State. Doubtful for Lake and Jackson. I don't know an illness there. I don't know if there are significant players there on Colorado State. Let's see here with those 2 players. Jackson is not a significant player. I don't think Lake is either. No. So these are pretty much limited role players that are out here. So it's now the core is healthy there for Colorado State. Colorado State, of course, the biggest issue here is their lack of rebounding in the offensive end, and also the last in defensive efficiency in the Mountain West. Yeah, that's a big issue, especially when you get the team. You know, when you think of Air Force, you think of a team that likes to slow it down. But they've proven, like that game against Wyoming, they have no problem pushing the pace and scoring here. So I think that they will try to take advantage of that. I don't think that they're going to go that slow in this game. You know, they might give up 65 or 70 here to this Colorado State team. I don't want to discount this Colorado State offense, but this Colorado State defense is so bad I don't think it matters the pace that they play. They're going to struggle to defend here. All right, we got Shane here on Air Force -1 against Colorado State. This one will have a start time here of 9 Eastern time. All right, Shane, let's go over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, great results in the NHL. 1,446 units of profit over at Pick Dogs Premium in the NHL. That's all documented. Tonight we got an NHL on the board, 6 from the NBA, college hoops as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium? Yeah, I've got a couple of 3-packs up there. I got my college basketball 3-pack. And then I also have my my sampler 3-pack, which includes my best college basketball, best NBA, then my top NHL play for the day for both of those packages are $39.99. or hop on something long term. I love the Super Bowl this year. I have a strong play in it. I haven't put it up yet, just in case there's line movement. I want my customers to get the best number. So I'll probably put that out Saturday or maybe Saturday morning. But I love that game, so there's no better time to hop on that 7-day pass to get my Super Bowl, all the plays this weekend, and then of course all my NHL and NBA.
That's right. Get on board here with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dogs. You see the great results here. 1,446 units of profit. NHL, that is all documented tonight. A sampler pack here, 3-pack here from college basketball from Shane. That is, of course, credit guarantee. You must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in there with a 3-pack from College Hoops, as we talked about. So lots of action here from Shane over at Pick Dogs. Now, instead of buying all these plays individually, you may consider the 1-month all sports pass from Shane. Get all of Shane's premium plays here for 30 days. Includes all his NHL, NBA, college basketball. This will take you to the end of regular conference season, right up until the beginning of the major conference tournaments. You'll get some of the minor conference tournaments here with that 30 all sports pass here from college, from Shane, as well as the Super Bowl pick for Sunday, that 1-month all sports pass. Great value right now over at Pick Dogs, especially with all these sports overlapping. We're going to have a conference, closing the conference in college basketball with this 30 days, as well as the beginning of the minor, the mid-majors, first week of action there in their conference tournaments. You'll get that coverage there. So really good time to get that 1-month pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off at a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Shane, as always, great having you show. See that success. We'll talk with you in a couple of days. But I know you also contribute to the both websites with written content.
Yeah, definitely. On Pick Dogs, I do. Right now, I'm doing college basketball, NHL, and then on Sports Chat Place, I do. Well, I also do UFC on Pick Dogs, and on Sports Chat Place, I'm doing European soccer. And then the last couple weeks, I've added a NBA and college basketball parlay article. So if you're looking for more parlay picks, I put out one of those articles every night. So if you like those, that's the way that we know that you like them. Just click on those articles, and maybe we can start doing some NHL or UFC parlay articles too if there's enough demand. So make sure you're checking out all that free content on both sites.
Check this out, the content, free side of the content, Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. All right, Shane, have a great night. We'll catch up with you in a couple days.
Sounds good. Have a good night, Tony.
You got it. Shane Mickle here on the drive-thru. Reminder, guys, you missed a pick. We'll recap in the show. 2 picks to go here on the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's take a look at some of the injury reports here. Knicks in Orlando. We can now confirm Robinson out, Bamba and Okiki out here for Orlando. Hawks and Pelicans. This one here, a clean injury report here for the Hawks. The Pelicans, we've got Daniels, Liddell, Williamson out. Valanciunas and Ingram are probable. For the Suns, we can now confirm Booker is going to play tonight. Crowder, Payne, Shamet out for Phoenix. On the Brooklyn side, well, Dinwiddie and Finney-Smith are not going to make it in the lineup. Out tonight, Curry, Dinwiddie, Durant, Finney-Smith, and Watanabe out here for Brooklyn. The Bulls and Memphis, we can now confirm DeRozan out here for Chicago. Green, Ball out as well. Caruso is questionable. Williams is probable. Steven Adams remains out here for Memphis. That line now has moved to Memphis minus 9.5 with the news of DeRozan. Let me see if there are if that line has moved or stayed at 9. We're seeing 10s now, 10s.5 now with Memphis with this news on DeRozan. So keep an eye there. Minnesota and Denver. Rivers, Towns out. McLaughlin, Gobert, Anderson still questionable for this late night start tonight. Actually 9 Eastern time. On the Denver side, Gillespie is out. Colin Gillespie still out. Najee and Murray are questionable. White, Jokic, Gordon, and Caldwell Pope are probable. So that's the word there with this Denver Nuggets team. The Thunder and the Lakers. Dort and Pokusevski are out. Robinson Earl has been upgraded to questionable. So that's the news there with OKC. Lakers and the Lakers side. James is questionable. He's just about always. When you're 38 years old, you're going to be questionable every game. It's really kind of how it rolls here. Davis is probable, and this is the news today. Austin Reeves is probable. So it looks like Reeves is finally coming off that list after that ankle issue he had there. So that catches you up on all the injuries. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Up next is Wayne Scott. Check him out over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can also catch his 3-legged prop parlay video of the day. He and Al Ninos teams up for that as well over at Pick Dogs. So make sure you check it out over on the site. Wayne, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony? What's going on, Pick Dogs fam?
Things going great tonight. All right, here we go. 7:30 Eastern time. Pelicans hosting the Hawks. Pelicans 2, total 237.
Yeah, we last time the Hawks was out, they was on the road, and they lost to the Nuggets 108, 128. The Hawks ain't score a lot, and they weren't playing a lot of defense in that game either. Nuggets pretty much did what they normally do at home, and the Hawks, they're eighth in scoring, averaging 116, but they're first when they're on the road to score, surprisingly, averaging 116. This Pelicans team, they're 10th in scoring at 115. Both these teams, they're good at the three. Well, the Hawks are not so much good at the three, but in the last three, they're actually sixth in the 3 point. So I expect a lot of threes in this one from both of these teams. The Pelicans last time out, they scored a lot against the Kings. That was a 135 to 104. The Pelicans are coming off 1 day off. The over is 12 and 14 in that. The Hawks are coming off 2 days off. The over is 7 and 2 in that. I just expect a lot of scoring in this one. Over is 4-1 in the last 5, and the Pelicans are 4-1 in their last 4 overall in the over. Over set at 236. I think it's moving up to 237. I know there's a couple questionables on the injuries, but with the pace that these guys play at, their shooting activity that they've been doing lately, I expect this one to go over that total of 236.5.
All right, we got Wayne here over the total here. Hawks and Pelicans. The Pelicans looking more like the Pelicans here the last couple games where they've been playing well. Maybe Ingram's finally found his footing here, coming back from that injury. I know Williams has been out, but they had shown much better here the last 2 games. And I'm with you there here on that over the total because the Hawks, they put up a lot of points. They score and they give up a lot defensively on the road.
They don't play much defense. And like you said, the Pelicans are getting in form with Ingram back. That's a lot of scoring coming back. And the Pelicans showing they got a pretty good bench. These guys want to come off the bench sometimes and score. Graham and Jose Alvarado, Leo, how you say his name? I don't want to slander his name, but I know he comes off the bench and do a lot of scoring. So they got a lot of guys that come out there and produce it. As you see, they scored 135 versus the Kings, and they're mid-level defense just like Atlanta. So I expect a lot of scoring, a lot of back and forth with a high pace and high tempo these teams both play with.
Now, East versus West, they only see each other twice a year. Hawks, Pelicans over 237. This one to have a start time here, 7:30 Eastern time. All right, Wayne, let's take a look at Pick Dodge Pin for tonight's actually some good results in the NHL for this year. Coming off a monster day yesterday. Well, look at that, 580 units of profit last 24 hours. Document over at Pick Dodge Pin. Tonight, 6 on the board from the NBA. We got some hockey as well. Lots of conference action here in college hoops. We've already got some games started here for the Big East and Big Ten. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
I got my NBA game of the day. 13-4-1 in that. Bounced back with a win yesterday with the Kings. I got another good, easy one for tonight that I feel really good about. And I got me a 3-pack, Run You Out Tuesdays. It's a mixed sport. Got 1 picks on the stick, 1 NBA money line, and 1 NBA against the spread. I'm looking to hit all 3 of those tonight. And for my long term, they see I got 4 college basketball today, so I'm looking to smash college basketball again. As you see, man, I'm about to get rolling, so looking to grabbing that long-term pack or pair me up with one of these guys, and let's get going.
That's right, got to go aboard here with Wayne Scott over at Pick Dogs. Pretty good results here at NHL, as you see here. 3 days, Wayne's at 3-pack up there on the board. NBA Game of the Day is up there right now. That's his $15 premium play. Credit guarantee must turn a profit. The amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, the mixed sport 3-pack up there on the ice. On NBA against the spread as well here with Wayne Scott. So get on board there. Instead of buying the plays individually, you can get that 1 week all sports pass. 7 days of premium plays here from Wayne Scott at Pick Dodge Premium that covers you all his NBA, all his college hoops, NHL, and don't forget the Super Bowl on Sunday is also part of that 7-day all sports pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Wayne, as always, great having you show. To that success, we'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But I know we can catch your videos here on the Pick Dogs channel. You and Alan Ninos knocking out those 3-legged prop parlay videos.
Yeah, we've been getting close. A lot of 2-1 days. Lost yesterday. Kessler 1 rebound away from hitting it. So bouncing back today, hoping we can hit all 3 of them.
That's right. Check them out, guys, over at Pick Dogs. Alan and Wayne with their parlay video. 3-legged prop parlay video of the day. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications so when it drops, you get notified and get it right away. And before any of these numbers move, that's an important part of that. Subscribe and notifications. All right, Wayne, have a great night. We'll catch up tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Tony. I'll take care.
You got it. Wayne Scott here in the drive-thru. Guys, you miss a pick, guess what? We'll recap at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that here on the drive-thru. We got a lot of plays in today from you guys. We went through the injuries. Now it's time for my pick, and let me go ahead and look up my notes in this one because we're going to college hoops tonight here at the 9 o'clock Eastern slot here between Maryland here and Michigan. And let me go ahead and get the card up here for you right now. We got to get back to my screen, right? So we got to go all the way back as we will get there and get my screen up here. We're gonna be looking at this Maryland and Michigan State game this year. I don't know what's with this Michigan State team. I don't know what's up with them, man. They just don't seem. The Big Ten this year has been disappointing for me this year. But we'll get the plays up here. Michigan State and Maryland. Michigan State laying 4 on ESPN 2 tonight. And we'll be looking here at the Maryland taking the points in this one. You know, Maryland has 7-5 here in the Big Ten. They're carrying a 6-game win streak behind really strong defense. The Spartans have lost and failed to cover 5 of 7. You know, Michigan State, the past 5 conference games, just shooting 42%. So we'll be looking here at taking the points here at +4 here with Maryland against Michigan State. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium tonight. I've got 5 premium plays up on the board, 3-pack here from with the college basketball and NBA combined. Also, my $15 premium pick comes from the NBA. Also, best bet up there from college basketball. So 5 premiums up there. Instead of buying them individually, why don't you get my long-term pass, my 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that period of time you select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. And don't forget the promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save that 15% off. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's time to recap the plays for today. So let's go ahead and get the recap screen for you right now. We started off with Alex. He liked Nikola Jokic here at under 11.5 rebounds. Damian Sosh says Kentucky lay the 5.5 against Arkansas. Tony Brown says James under 50 total points plus rebounds plus assists under 50 when they add them all up. Ninos Kraken -105 against Islanders. Shane here is on Air Force, lay the point against Colorado State. Jay was on the Knicks, lay the point here against Magic. Wayne on the Hawks Pelicans over 237, and we've got Wayne here on Hawks Pelicans over 237. That's the one I like the most. The one I like the most is Wayne's play on the Hawks Pelicans over 237. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow live here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in the cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. They'll give out their plays live for you here on the show. And, of course, it always gets started every day, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The morning show, Mitch. You got Chris. You got Rod Zawacky on that morning show. Also, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. The Betting Tools Show as well. And don't forget Jay's NBA rundown. Every game on the board, a pick from the NBA, as well as Ron O'Malley's bank shot video. You get a good handful of picks from him with college basketball every day. We also have the parlay video from Javon. We also have the 3-legged prop parlay video from Ninos and Wayne Scott. So a lot of content. Don't forget tomorrow live the NFL football Super Bowl show. So we'll pick here from Big Al McMorty. We've got Jay as well as Mitch on that Super Bowl show on Wednesday. Don't forget Thursday after the drive-thru, we got our UFC show with Brad and Mill. So loads of content here on the Pick Dogs channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. So when we're live, you're live with us to get the plays in real time to get the best numbers. All right, that's going to do it for our show. Let's bring in our cappers tonight. We'll wait. Goodbye, guys. You guys have a great